Hi, I'm Matthew Wexler, features editor at Q Digital, and I am super excited to be part of celebrating Queerty's Pride 50 and having one of our honorees, Justin David Sullivan, with us today. Hi, Justin.
Hi, Matthew. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Well, we're excited to have you and talk about your role on Broadway and some other things that you've been involved in lately. You're appearing in And Juliette, which sort of reimagines, right, what might happen if Juliet didn't die at the end of Romeo and Juliet. And what is also incredible about it is this songbook of Max Martin's hits. I saw the show and thought it was just so fantastic and energetic. I'm curious for you what your favorite part of being in the show has been.
That is such a hard question because there are so many elements of the show that I am just so deeply in love with. I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is just the joy that it brings, not only to me, but to audiences every single night. Like, it is truly hard to leave that theater without a smile on your face. But I think what people don't expect is the heart. And I'm so lucky that I get to tell a story that is so authentic to my own. I play a non-binary character, which is something that is not very often seen on Broadway. And oftentimes people share with me, I came to see the show and I had no idea what it was about, and I left feeling empowered.
It really is an incredible moment for queer visibility that's beyond a traditional cis white lens, right? So I'm curious
Absolutely.
for you, you decided intentionally to decline consideration for a Tony nomination for your role in the show. And I just wanted to give you the opportunity to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, thank you for asking about that. It was definitely, a bit of a difficult time for me. There's a lot that goes into this process, and I had no idea, what it even looked like. When you're in a Broadway show that's, in a season where it's eligible for an award, your show petitions you for eligibility. There are like deadlines, criteria. There's a whole infrastructure behind it. We got word from American Theater Wing and the Tony Awards that they were not making any adjustments to the supporting acting categories for this year, despite there being multiple non-binary actors in eligible roles this season. I was told, I would either have to choose whether I felt more comfortable in the featured actor category or in the featured or supporting actress category. And, I toggled between the two for a while. And it kind of dawned on me that as a non-binary actor playing one of the first non-binary characters, principal characters in a Broadway musical, I had the opportunity to shed light on the inequity of this experience. And, I kind of thought to myself, well, if I'm not the person who says that this is not okay, then someone behind me who's going to experience the same, which way do I go? How do I choose to label myself? That doesn't feel accurate, I didn't want anyone else to have to face that.
I want to acknowledge your courageousness in doing that and shining the spotlight. And I know the challenge of being in the field, getting the opportunity on Broadway, people work their entire lives for these dreams. And for you to take a step back and look at the impact that it has on our queer community really is a Pride 50 moment above and beyond. So
Thank you.
that's not just from my heart, but from, your fans of the show and all of our readers as well. All right, before we let you go, I have one last thing that I have to ask you. What makes you feel proud about being part of the LGBTQ plus community as Justin?
As Justin, I love that question. I think queer people are so resilient, and we all have different stories, but a lot of our stories are connected in one way, shape, or form. And just historically, the battles that we have fought as a group of people to just be, I think, shows a lot of strength, a lot of bravery, a lot of courage, and I love the community. I love the way that it brings us together and the familiarity of the queer experience. I feel so lucky to get to be a part of this community.